reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Bears coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played with all...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass. And
I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And able to get this to the 31. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Down the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, during that run, an injury here. In some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 51 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get... As the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
You look at this Bears defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's on his way. Touchdown. John Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black shot. You yellow.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, go furious. Ultra, ultra. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. Yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Falcon.
Again, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. They try the left side here with Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll set up a throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set.
Up the middle they go. Durant. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears! From 4 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Okay, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check, strike. Hey, go steal. Steal, check, steal. Hut.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Fight, fight. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached half.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Fight, 97.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man, it's Scott. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw again.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Onto the field now come the Bears. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
First down, Atlanta.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
171 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 17-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side.
He stiff arms him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to go down. Back in the 11-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
5, 6, 7.
Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end run. Complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Ready up.
At the 4-yard line.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they only pick up 4. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So now the Bears down by 6. A little under a minute to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Able to complete to Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Back to throw. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,